Lesson 4.3, Video 1. Today we're going to talk about polynomials. And polynomials is a very general term. It's like looking at a parking lot and saying, look at all the vehicles. Very general, nothing specific. Like one would say, well wait, some of those are cars, some of those are trucks. Polynomials don't get that specific. It's very general. So it's a collection of things. So in our terminology here, a polynomial is a monomial or sum or difference of monomials. So when you put monomials together by addition or subtraction, then you create more specific polynomials. For example, if you have two monomials added or subtracted together, you have a binomial. If you have three monomials added or subtracted together, now you have a trinomial. Tri, of course, meaning three, and bi, of course, meaning two. And then we can get more specific about the parts of the polynomial. You have a coefficient, which has been discussed before, and that's just a number in front of a variable. You have the degree of the polynomial, and a degree is basically an exponent or a collection of exponents. We'll talk about what that means later. And the degree then is the highest or greatest exponent within that polynomial, or degree is what we're going to start calling it. The standard form of a polynomial basically writes it so that the monomials are ordered in such a way that the greatest power is first and then the smallest power is last. Again, power or exponent or degree, but officially we call it degree. The leading coefficient is the coefficient that is in front of the highest degree, or in front of the monomial that has the highest power. So if you have a constant, for example, like the number 3, this has a degree or a power of 0. For example, there is no, if I could write a variable here and give it a power of 0, which makes it a degree 0 polynomial. But we talked about what happens when you have something written to the 0 power. That becomes a 1. So this is equal to 3, which is a constant. A linear function or polynomial, we talk about it's a straight line. So I could write just x. The power is 1, which makes it linear and has a degree of 1. Quadratic we know bends, and that has a power of 2, which makes it quadratic, and thus also calling it a degree 2 polynomial. A cubic we know bends twice, and that of course would be a power of 3, and again that's why we call it a degree 3 polynomial. Quartic refers to a power of 4, and quintic refers to a power of 5. And after that, usually there's no general term that would be described to it. We would just call it a 6th degree polynomial or a 7th degree polynomial, and so on. This ends lesson 4.3, video 1.